And welcome to the home of the Southview Saints. It's 1999 and high school basketball, courtesy of the Lorain City Schools and TV20 WLCS. My name is Ron Bacalar, along with my partner Bob Braskich, our director and cameraman Bob Quinlan, and we'll be bringing you a total of 9 high school basketball games through the Lorain City Schools. Our first one tonight will be the Lorain Southview Saints playing host to the Lorain Catholic Spartans, and this a ladies game. And Bob, how do you see this first game of the season stacking up between these two gals?
Ron, this game stacks up to be very competitive. Lorain Catholic comes in with a 4-4 record, but 3 of their 4 losses were to teams that are still undefeated. Southview comes in at 6-3, having lost to the 3 best schools in the Cleveland area. And really, one of the things to watch tonight is going to be one of the Lorain Catholic players, Holly Koepp. She was first team Division IV All-Ohio last year. She's averaging 25 points a game and 9 rebounds, and you don't see a 25-point-a-game scorer at any level very often. So that's going to be real interesting to see how Southview decides on defending her.
Okay, and we'll be back with the start of tonight's gals game between Southview and Lorain Catholic right after this timeout for impressions. Your one-stop place for something really special is Impressions, corner of Oberlin Avenue and Tower Boulevard. T-shirts and sweatshirts personally designed to your specific needs. Anything from bears, trains to zebras, and specially designed hats as well. And don't forget Impressions, your one-stop spot for school jackets. See Dave, the designer expert at Impressions, Oberlin Avenue at Tower Boulevard, right here in Lorain. And we're almost ready to get this ball game underway between the ladies of Southview and the ladies of Lorain Catholic. Introducing the starting lineups for tonight's ball game for the Lorain Catholic Lady Spartans, coached by Brian Kelly. They are 4-4 on the season, as Bob had indicated earlier. The starting 5 for the Spartans: Kristen Rupp, a 5'9" senior. Amy Esser, a 5'5" sophomore. Amy wearing number 30. Kristen Rupp, number 24. Wearing number 20, a 6'1" senior, Holly Koepp. And rounding out the starting 5, Amanda Berry, number 32, a 5'8" junior, and Quinn Zente, wearing number 40, a 5'9" sophomore. Looking now at the starting 5 for the Lorain Southview Lady Saints, who are 6-3 on the season, coached by Mark Feldman. Wearing number 12, 5'4" junior, Aletha Coleman. Wearing number 22, 5' sophomore, Karen Hahn. Wearing number 24, a 5'8" senior, Cara Walker. Wearing number 34, 5'8" junior, Alicia Nieves. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Lady Saints, wearing number 42, a 5'8" senior, Jessica Merritt. The officials for tonight's ball game: Mary Behringer and Tim Donovan. The Southview Saints varsity last year for the 1997-98 season wrapped it up with a 16-6 record, winning a sectional championship. And we're going to have the playing of our national anthem, and we'll be back with the start of this ball game. All right, we're going to have the jump ball in just a moment. Bob, before the start of this varsity game, we had quite a barn burner for that JV game. Which,
yeah, we did. It was a great game.
Ended 45-43. Lorain Catholic on top in that particular game. And the jump ball, we're going to have another one.
Yeah. Well, that JV game ended up with a stick back to win it for Lorain Catholic with, I think, 2 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, there are 2 seconds left. The score was 43-43.
Right.
And
that stick back came off of a foul shot situation, too.
Southview Saints in charge of the ball. Karen Hahn.
The Saints in a man-to-man to start the game, Ron.
Cara Walker trying to get the ball in the key off of a Spartan ankle, so the Southview Saints will bring the ball inbounds. Karen Hahn over to Letha Coleman. Coleman in the key to Jessica Merritt. Rebound by the Spartans. Pass by Quinn Zente, out of bounds.
I should have said earlier, Lorain Catholic's picking up man-to-man at half court. Now it looks like they've switched to a 3-2 zone.
On passing over to Walker, and
possession arrow in favor of Lorain Catholic on that play. It looks like out of their 3-2 zone, they want to trap the ball when it goes down in the corner. Saints picking up full court man here.
Amy Esser with the ball. Dribbles past the mid-stripe. On the shot, it's Amy Esser, no good. 1 minute elapsing, no score in the ball game until just now. Letha Coleman putting 2 in for the Saints.
Oh, Saints get one off their full court pressure.
An errant pass by the Spartans gives the ball back to the Saints. Bringing the ball inbounds will be Alicia Nieves. Hahn with the ball now on the far side of the court. To the top of the key. Passes back to Walker. Walker shot no good. Rebounded by Quinn Zente.
Ron, nice defense that time down by Lorain Catholic.
Amanda Berry with the ball, tried to pass it into the key, gets the rebound back. And the struggle for the ball now. Holly Kep, and she ties up the ball game.
Ron, you can see right there why she gets 25 a game. That's a really good looking jumper. Nice looking shot.
And as you had pointed out, Bob, there aren't too many lady basketball players that can shoot an average of 25 a game.
Exactly. And in fact, we're going to have to check that out. You could probably count the high school players, either boys or gals, who have averaged 25 a game on about one hand over the last 15 years. And you can really see it. She's got a nice shot. Be a nice thing for our young viewers to take a look at.
Okay, the fall was on Amy Esser for Lorain Catholic.
Ron, Lorain Catholic's changing defenses a little bit here, and it's given Southview some problems. They played man a couple of possessions, and now they're back in their 3-2 zone, and Southview's having a bit of a difficult time recognizing it. You know, changing defenses really can give you fits. If you don't know what to do, the best thing to do is to run your man-to-man offense in that situation.
Amy Esser attempting to take the ball across the timeline. Was knocked away by Hahn, went and retrieved, brought it back, and a whistle. The ball will go back to the Lady Saints.
Another good defensive stop by the Saints.
5 minutes, 18 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play, and the score is tied at 2-all. Karen Hahn bringing the ball across the timeline to the near court to Cara Walker. Walker in the middle to Jessica Merritt on the attempted shot. She was fouled and will go to the line for 2.
Ron, that was a nice job offensively by the Saints, recognizing the zone, and they got into a 1-3-1 offensive set with one of their players running dead spot to dead spot on the baseline. It was a good job of recognition.
Foul was on Kristen Rupp. Jessica Merritt at the line.
Let's see if Southview picks up man-to-man full court after this made foul shot.
And it's good.
Yeah,
Saints go ahead, 4-2. Esser across the timeline into the key, passes over to the far side of the court. Ball taken away by the Saints.
Another good defensive stop. A lot of quickness there on defense for the Saints in their half-court man-to-man.
Jessica Merritt getting the loose ball and giving it off to Hahn, who brings it up court, but she's going to be called for traveling.
Southview picking up full court again. They guard the man taking it, or the gal taking the ball out of bounds by putting somebody in center field.
Holly Kep, 2 more points, total of 4 so far on the night. He's got all of the Spartans points. Three-point attempt by Aletha Coleman, no good for the Saints. Rebounded by Cara Walker.
Well, you got to reverse that basketball. When that ball's down there on the baseline or in the corner, that's really not where you want it. And, you know, one of the keys to beating the zone defense, Ron, is to reverse the basketball and force that zone to adjust and react.
3-second violation against the Lady Saints gives the ball back to the Spartans. Amy Esser brings the ball across the timeline for the Lady Spartans. Pass in the middle to Kep, taken away. Kep gets the ball back, takes the shot, and good.
There it is again, Ron. She gets 13 rebounds a game. A good stick-back basket. Lorain Catholic in their man-to-man offense line up in a stack. They basically make wing cuts, and then the 2 inside people pick for each other.
Coming in the ball game for the Lorain Catholic Spartans, Amber Brandt. Replacing Quinn Zenti. Alicia Crutcher in the ball game too for the Southview Saints.
First open man's got to get the basketball.
Aletha Coleman with the ball, looking for someone to pass
nice
to.
job.
Into Coleman or Crutcher. Alicia Crutcher, a 6-foot junior, picks up 2 points. And the steal taken by Coleman. Crutcher back to Coleman.
Southview's full court pressure is giving Lorain Catholic some problems. That's about the 3rd turnover we've had.
Coleman attempt at 2, no good. And a whistle under the basket.
Good job taking it to the basket. We're going to have a box out of bounds play. I suspect the 2 bottom people are going to set back picks, and we might even get a pick for the picker. Let's see.
That was the 2nd foul on Kristen Rupp, the 3rd team foul for the Lady Spartans.
Coach Feldman is telling his gals to reverse the basketball. There we go.
Coleman with the ball. Long attempt on the 3-pointer, no good. Rebound picked up by number 40.
Southview's doing a nice job on the glass. Great job. They had 4 whacks at it that time down. Here comes the full court pressure again. This time they're putting the man on the ball.
Shot attempt by Amber Brandt, no good. Coleman bringing the ball up, passes over to the far side. Shot attempted by Cara Walker. Cara Walker gets the ball back from the Lady Spartans to Coleman. 3-point try, no good.
Southview's defensive quickness again right here. Another steal in the backcourt.
It was Walker taking the ball away from Amanda Berry.
Southview in their man-to-man, Lorain Catholic in what looks like a stack offense. They'll run motion out of that stack.
And a whistle.
I can see what they want to do, Ron. They want to post up Holly, and she cuts into that low block. You can be sure that that ball's going in there, and that's going to present some problems for Southview because she's got about 6 inches on the gal that's guarding her.
Holding foul on Aletha Coleman, her first, and the Lady Saints' first team foul. Holly Kep will put the ball into play. Passes back to her, turnaround jumper, good.
Nice play. What they do is they have Holly take the ball out of bounds. She inbounded the basketball and then stepped into the hole right in the low block on the ball side, and they looked right in there for her and gave it to her, and she turned and scored. She really has a nice looking shot.
over and back against the Southview Saints. That'll give the ball to Lorain Catholic.
I think Southview might be changing defenses here.
Amy Esser passing over to Amber Brandt. Shot attempt no good. And the Lady Spartans will retain possession.
Now watch and see if Holly comes right back in and posts up. There she is. She scored last time on the same play.
Turnaround, no good. Gets the rebound, another attempt, no good. Kitty Rosas with the rebound for the Lady Saints.
Nice effort. Both teams are diving for that loose ball. Lorain Catholic playing man-to-man for the first time.
Karen Hahn passing over to Kitty Rosas. Ball taken away and brought up by the Lady Spartans, and a whistle.
Southview tried a little pick and roll action on that last possession.
Lisi Olivencia bringing the ball in for the Southview Saints.
Here we go back to the 3-2 zone.
Basket attempt by Lisi Olivencia, the 5'8" senior, good. Southview on top, 10-8. With 16 seconds remaining in the first quarter, the clock is running. Turnaround jumper from the middle of the key by number 40, Quinn Zente, no good for the Spartans.
Ron, did they call that a jump ball situation? I believe so. I believe that was a jump ball situation.
And the Spartans retain possession. Pass out to Ashley Mahalik.
1 second.
Mahalik with the try at the buzzer, no good. And at the end of 1 quarter of play, it's the Southview Lady Saints 10 and the Lorain Catholic Lady Spartans 8. And a chance for me to remind you that there's a lot of good things coming up. Karen Hahn with the ball to start the second quarter of action. Passing over to Walker. Walker trying to get the ball into the key to Merritt. Taken away by the Spartans. Holly kept bringing the ball up. 3-point attempt.
Ron, I'm impressed with the way Southview checks out. They're giving 3 or 4 inches away at every spot on the floor. They do a great job on the boards because they have good checkout technique. And it's well done. Coach Feldman's done a nice job with that.
Aletha Coleman now with the ball. Passes into the key. And a whistle.
That's one of the most difficult passes to make in basketball. It's very difficult to feed the post from the top of the offense. What you want to do is you want to use your dribble to give yourself a better passing angle. That's a tough dish.
Foul was on number 34 for the Lady Spartans, Amanda Davis. That's the 4th team foul. Coleman with a long 3-pointer, good!
Southview's changed their press around a little bit. They put a man on the ball and they went and trapped the first pass.
And Karen Hahn picking up 2.
Lorain Catholic wasn't ready for that double team. Let's see if they do it again. There goes the trap.
Holly kept from the three-point line, no good. In and out, and the ball will go out of bounds, and Southview Saints will have possession.
Ron, I think we can see what Coach Feldman's strategy is going to be as Lorain Catholic takes a timeout here. Evidently they feel that they can press Lorain Catholic, and thus far they've been doing quite well.
And with 6 minutes and 48 seconds remaining in the second quarter of play, it's the Lady Saints 15 and the Lady Spartans 8.
A trap coming here.
Karen Hahn with the ball, and it's taken away from her, but she's going to wrestle for it. Nevertheless, the Spartans take possession. And it's Amanda Berry with 2. 15-10 the score. Southview on top, and the pass underneath the basket to Jessica Merritt. No good. Southview maintains possession. Karen Hahn with the ball.
Lorain Catholic's come out with a little wrinkle here defensively. They're starting with a half-court trap. Those young players out there who are watching the game, when you see that trap, you've got to get yourself under control and back your dribble off. You never want to dribble into a double team, and you don't want to cross that 10-second line.
Foul on number 24, Kristen Rupp. That's her third already here in the first half.
That's a 3. That's the second time that's happened.
Who shot that one? Okay, Kitty Rosas getting a 3 for the Southview Saints.
Here go the Saints. They've got numbers. Got a 4-on-1 here. Nice dish. Well done.
And 2 for Jessica Merritt.
Very well done by the Saints. We've got a stoppage in play here. I'm not sure why.
Referee Mary Behringer talking to Southview coach Mark Feldman.
I'm not quite sure what's happened here.
Now she's discussing things with the Spartan coach.
Well, this gives the Saints the opportunity to set their defense. Now they're in a man-to-man. Let's see if they trap that first pass. They were going to.
And a whistle.
Not a good foul. You don't want to foul 52 feet away from the basket. The idea of running from behind, though, and tipping the ball is a good one, but you have to be very careful.
Foul was on number 44, Kitty Rosas. That's only Southview's second team foul. Spartans have 5 team fouls. And another whistle.
Good man-to-man defense there by the Saints that last time down. They're doing a good job of fronting the post and making it very difficult for Lorain Catholic to get it in there.
Jessica Merritt, her first foul. Southview's third team foul. Trying to get the ball in bounds. Pass going to Lisa Elflin. Her shot no good.
Well, and Karen Hahn does a very nice job of distributing the basketball and making sure that the first open player gets it. And that's really the first rule of any good point guard. First open man down the floor has got to get the basketball, and you make the easy pass. And that's what she does, and it's simple, but it's very effective.
Another foul against the Lady Saints.
Holly kept back in the game for Lorain Catholic. Down by 10, they don't want to let her sit too long.
Foul was on Kara Walker, her first. Southview's 4th team foul. Amanda Berry shot no good, gets the own rebound and puts the ball in, and good, and she's fouled.
Big play for Lorain Catholic. That gets them right back in it. Potential three-pointer. That's really the first time tonight, with the exception of that one stick back that Holly had, that Southview's been hurt on the boards.
Amanda Berry, 5'8" junior, for the three-pointer. Good.
Nice looking shot there also.
That gives her 5 on the night.
Here comes the half-court trap. Southview handled it.
Karen Hahn with the ball underneath the basket to Merritt. Her shot no good, and a foul is called.
For young players out there, one of the things you want to do when you see that half-court trap is you have to make sure you have an offensive player behind the ball. You don't want to cross the 10-second line and defense yourself, and you want to make sure you have a release valve behind the basketball.
Foul is on Amber Brandt, her first, the team's 6th. At the foul line for the Lady Saints, Jessica Merritt. And her second attempt, no good.
I think that's Southview ball. I think, yes, it is. Let's see if they defense the three-point line, Ron. Last 2 times down, Southview's got a three-pointer. Well, no, this is a sideline out-of-bounds situation.
4:49 remaining in the second quarter of play. It's Southview 20, Lorain Catholic 13, and Coleman, Coleman with the ball. Now over to Hahn. Hahn trying to pass in the key to Kitty Rosas.
Again, there was a good coaching point there. If Hahn would have taken the basketball, one more dribble to her right, she'd had a much better passing angle to feed the post. You must use your dribble to get a better passing angle when you want to feed the post.
Quinn Zente's pass into the backcourt, taken away by the Lady Saints. An attempt for a two-pointer, no good. And it's going to be Lorain Catholic's ball.
Lorain Catholic again having trouble against that full court pressure. Southview's quickness has definitely neutralized their size disadvantage. Here's full court man-to-man with really a center fielder playing about at half court.
Zente attempting to get the ball to Amanda Berry. She was guarded a little bit too closely by Karen Hahn, and the foul is on Hahn. Her first and the team's 6th. So now both the Lady Saints and the Lady Spartans each have 16 fouls. 4:33 remaining in the first half. Bringing the ball up, Amy Esser. Into the forecourt, taken away by Aletha Coleman. Coleman passes into the key to Kara Walker. No good. The rebound taken by the Spartans. The pass going to Brandy Farlow. Or correction, make that Quinn Zente. And she is fouled in the process.
But again, Ron, in the previous possession, we had another turnover against full court pressure. This is really the first time that Lorain Catholic has beat the pressure and made the Saints pay for pressing.
First point on the evening for Quinn Zente. She'll be shooting the second shot. That fall, by the way, was on Kara Walker, her second. Rebound taken by the Spartans, and another foul.
No excuse for that. You've got to check out in that foul shot situation. There's no reason why the inside Lorain Catholic player should get the offensive rebound there. All you do when you're on those bottom blocks is you step to the shooter and put a body on the opponent. That should never happen.
Amanda Berry at the foul line.
Berry has a very nice looking shot also, Ron. Nice release. She gets her legs into the shot. Very nice.
That foul, by the way, was on again Kara Walker, the 5'8" senior, now with 3 personal fouls.
Again, those bottom people must step to the shooter when they're checking out in this situation.
And good. 7 points on the evening for Amanda Berry.
Here's the half-court trap. Saints ready for it. You could see Southview was ready for the half-court trap. They kept Hahn behind the basketball. And again, they didn't cross the 10-second line, so that was well done.
Clock running with 4 minutes remaining in the ball game. Score is 20-16. The Lady Saints on top by 4.
I'm sure Coach Feldman would have liked the Saints to work the basketball to get a better shot than that after one pass. Here we have the out-of-bounds situation. This has resulted in 2 3-pointers. Here it goes again.
Karen Hahn with the ball, top of the key. Gets it into Merritt. Shot no good, rebounded by Kep. Kep being tied up in the backcourt, gets the ball out to Ashley Mahalik. On the shot attempt, Amanda Berry, no good.
Okay, Southview's got to be ready for that same play. They've run it every time. Holly's going to step, well this time, oh here she comes. They're setting a pick for her. They're going to reverse the basketball to her for a 3. There it is.
That's 10 points on the evening for Holly Kep, the 6'1" senior. Coleman's pass off the leg of Amanda Berry. Saints will retain possession.
Young guards out there, one of the first places you want to look against that half-court trap pressure is into the middle of the floor.
And the Southview Saints call timeout on the floor since 9. Thank our sponsors for these high school basketball games. Impressions, located at Tower and Oberlin Avenue, as well as the Palace Civic Center, 6th and Broadway, and First Federal Savings of Lorain. Karen Hahn with the ball at the top of the key. To the near court, back to Hahn, over to the far court.
Coach Feldman took the opportunity during that last timeout to go through his half-court trap offense, you know, making certain, good timeout there, making certain that his players knew what the 3 options are. You know, you should have a sideline option, you should have a middle option, and then you have to have a ball reversal option. Last time down, they weren't quite organized, and Coach Feldman took the opportunity to straighten that out.
Aletha Coleman bringing the ball in for the Lady Saints. She'll get another attempt. Brandy Farlow with the ball. Now over to Jessica Merritt under the basket, and 2 points for Jessica Merritt.
Good stick back. Okay, Southview's backed their pressure off a little bit.
Quinzente's attempt at 2, no good. Gets a rebound, tries again, no good. And it's Coleman bringing the ball up court for the Southview Saints. Tries to pass over to Brandy Farlow. Ball knocked out of bounds.
Okay, I mean, that was good hustle back by Lorain Catholic, but also Southview was doing the right thing. First open man down the floor has got to get the basketball, and thus far Southview's done a pretty nice job in recognizing that in transition.
Coleman gets the ball to Farlow, out of bounds, and the Saints still maintain possession.
Southview's having a little bit of a problem recognizing defenses here because Lorain Catholic, you know, has changed periodically. They're back in their zone.
Merritt on 2 attempts, no good, and before Brandy Farlow could get her shot away, the whistle had blown.
Well, Coach Feldman can't be happy with that call. course, he'd like to have seen the three-point opportunity here.
Foul is called on Amy Esser, her second personal foul, the 7th team foul. At the line for Southview, Brandy Farlow, her first point of the evening. Missing on the second. Kept bringing the ball up, and a whistle, traveling call. Clock is stopped with 2 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Southview Saints on top by 5 points, 23-18.
Lorain Catholic set up to setting their half-court trap up again.
Coleman with the ball to Farlow. Back to
nice
Coleman.
job reversing it.
And a whistle. 10 seconds. That doesn't happen too often, does it, Bob?
No, it doesn't.
Not to
In
get
that
ball across
situation,
the timeline.
when the ball is reversed back to you in that situation, you have to realize that the 10 seconds is about to expire, and there should be somebody at the opposite wing position or in the middle. They have to be open. They can't cover all of those spots out of that defense, and so you really have to keep your head up and look down the floor. Again, first open man down the floor should get the basketball. Good post up by Holly there. Saints did a nice job coming over to help that too. They're trying to front her, and then as soon as she catches the basketball, the help side defense is coming over from the weak side. So they really have her have someone in front of her and behind.
Kep gets the ball out to Quinn Zente. Across court to Kep. Kep dribbling into the key, passes back to Amy Esser, and 3.
Amy has a very nice looking shot also. You can tell that Lorain Catholic works on shooting the basketball. Little trouble again with that half-court defense.
Now just a 2-point spread between these two teams. Southview on top by 2, 23-21. Kept taking the ball away on the attempted shot. Brings the ball up court, and the jumper good. Holly Kep with 12 points now, and she ties the ball game with 1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
This is a 13-2 run for the Saints, or I'm sorry, for Lorain Catholic. Southview was up 20-10 at one time, so we've got basically a 13-2 run here.
Coleman on the three-pointer, no good.
Oh, you don't want to foul out there. 3 shots coming up for the Saints.
Foul on Ashley Mahalik, a 5'8" junior, her first, and the team's 8th. Both the Southview Saints and the Lorain Catholic Spartans tied at 8 team fouls.
Ron, I think the switch to that half-court trap has given the Saints some problems. They're having difficulty getting into their offense once they do cross the 10-second line also. And that's been a large contributing factor to this 13-2 run we're seeing right here by Lorain Catholic.
Coleman trying to break the tie, ball in and out.
Like to get one of these and at least go in at halftime up by 1, Ron. We've got 46 seconds left. You want to get one of these. You'd like to get this and go down and make them go through the heart of your defense and go in up by 1.
And on the third attempt, no good. Coleman missing all 3. Score is still tied, 23-all.
Lorain Catholic's going to hold the ball for the last shot. Let's see if they can hold it for 37 seconds. It's not easy.
Over and back as Brandy Farlow was putting on the pressure.
Against good man-to-man pressure, it is very difficult to hold the ball for 37 seconds. That's when you really have to set good picks and make sharp cuts.
32 seconds remaining in the second quarter play.
Let's see how Southview handles the same situation. We've got 32 seconds.
Brandy Farlow to Karen Hahn. Underneath the basket to Merritt, and 2.
Nice job. Coach Feldman is bringing them back. He wants them to go through the heart of the defense at half court here. Good move. Good job. Got a
And it's Holly Kep getting the loose ball and putting up 2, her 14th point, and tying the ball game again, 25-25, and that's the end of the first half of play. Checking the scoring statistics now between these two teams for the Lorain Catholic Spartans. Amy Esser with 3 points on a 3-point shot. It's Amanda Berry with 7 points, Quinn Zente with 1, and Holly Kep, the high point person for the Lady Spartans, with 14 points in the first half, just 11 points away from her average per game. For the Lady Saints, it's Aletha Coleman with 3 points on a 3-point shot, Karen Hahn with 2, Cara Walker with 2, and it was Jessica Merritt leading the Saints with 8 points. Leslie Olivencia with 2, Brandy Farlow with 1 point, Kitty Rosas with a 3-pointer, and Alicia Crutcher with 2 points. And we'll be back to start the second half of play right after this timeout for impressions.
Your one-stop place for something really special is Impressions, corner of Oberlin Avenue and Tower Boulevard. T-shirts and sweatshirts personally designed to your specific needs. Anything from bears, trains to zebras, and specially designed hats as well. And don't forget Impressions, your one-stop spot for school jackets. See Dave, the designer expert at Impressions, Oberlin Avenue at Tower Boulevard, right here in Lorain.
Good rebound by Merritt. Coleman bringing the ball up across the timeline.
very difficult pass.
Pressure on the Lady Spartans in the backcourt.
This looks like a box press by the Saints, back to a 2-3. They get a turnover out of it.
Loose ball picked up by Merritt, being brought across the timeline by Aletha Coleman.
Lorain Catholic staying in that 3-2 zone.
Karen Hahn in and out. A jump ball rebound fought for between Amanda Berry and Kitty Rosas.
Nice job of picking, reverse pivoting, and posting up.
Karen Hahn with the ball inside the three-point line. Good. 2 points breaking the tie ball game. It's now 27-25 Southview.
Saints with another steal off their full court pressure. Looks like Lorain Catholic went to a man-to-man on that last possession. Nice dribble penetration.
Kept on the shot, no good off the rim. Rebound fought for, and a foul is called.
That foul was on Holly. Possession arrow favored the Saints on that last jump ball situation. That was Holly's first foul.
Holly's first and the Lady Spartans first.
Nice job by the Saints recognizing that half-court trap. You can see they talked about that at halftime.
Good by Jessica Merritt. 10 points for her tonight.
Looks like the Saints are in a 1-2-1-1 or a diamond press. What they want to do is they want to trap the first pass and then play the passing lanes off the double team. I think they want to fall back into a 2-3 zone from that.
Blocking foul called against Aletha Coleman, her third.
Right, they're in a 2-3. Lorain Catholic's posting Holly up, and there it is. Okay, nice job by the Saints recognizing that again. They had their people in the right places. You've got to have that sideline pass. You have to have a middle threat, and you have to have someone behind the basketball against the half-court trap. That was well done.
Coleman with possession of the ball, being fought for, a jump ball called. And the possession will go to the Lady Spartans.
Here's the diamond press. Here comes the trap. Lorain Catholic recognized it well, got the ball to the middle.
Quinzente on the attempted two-pointer, no good. Whistle blown, foul called.
I think if Coach Feldman sees him go through that full court pressure like that a couple of more times, we'll see him switch back to man pressure.
Foul called on Jessica Merritt, her second. Basket scored by Holly Kep.
Another nice play, the same play they ran in the first half. Holly inbounds the ball, cuts to the open spot. Here she is on a steal.
Two more.
Steps inbound and bounds and posts up.
Score is tied at 31 each.
Ron, she's pretty close to that 25 points, isn't she?
She's got 18 so far.
Well, what I like about her game is she gets them in stick back. She gets them from the perimeter, and she attacks the basket off the dribble. She gets them also off of her defense. And that's really what a good all-around player does.
Two attempts by Coleman off the rim. It'll be Southview's ball. Tara Walker coming into the ball game for the Lady Saints, replacing Alicia Nieves.
Little confusion there on the part of the Saints. They weren't organized in their out-of-bounds play.
Karen Hahn's pass knocked out of bounds by Holly Kep. Saints retain possession. Coleman with the ball.
Okay, Lorain Catholic and a man here. Southview's having a little bit of difficulty recognizing it.
Hahn into the key, ball taken away from Cara Walker.
Southview staying in the 2-3 zone.
A lazy pass by Holly Kep, taken away by the Saints, and a whistle.
I think that's a foul on Hahn, Ron. Oh, my error. No, it wasn't.
Amanda Berry, her first personal foul.
Well, that's why I'm not an official.
Pass by Hahn, taken away by Kep, and the Lady Spartans bring the ball up. Hahn with a beautiful, or Kep we should say, Holly Kep with a beautiful shot under the basket, and that gives her 20 on the night.
Well, Ron, you can see why she gets them. She runs the floor. And, you know, she hustled ahead, filled that lane. She stayed out wide. And Lorain Catholic, again, first open man down the floor, got the basketball, and Holly took it right to the basket. Very well done.
And with 3 minutes, 41 seconds remaining in the third quarter of play, the Lady Spartans on top by 2, 33-31. And we've got a timeout on the floor. The Lady Saints will put the ball into play. Coleman passing to Hahn. Hahn bringing the ball up the backcourt across the timeline. Over to Coleman.
Right back to the 3-2 for the Saints. They want to run over and trap that first pass. Here comes Holly.
Coleman's three-point attempt no good. Holly with the rebound and takes it down the court for 2.
Well done. Little change of pace on her dribble there. Set up the defender. Did a good job using her body.
And Amanda Berry running into Coleman. That'll be a foul against Berry, her second personal foul and the third team foul for the Lady Spartans. Karen Hahn with the ball, looking to set up. Over to Rosas. In and out. Shot made by Cara Walker. Out of bounds.
The officials aren't sure. Spartan ball.
Amy Esser bringing the ball across the timeline, passing into the corner now with the ball into the key, and on a turnaround it's Kristen Rupp, no good, and a collision.
Well, and I'm really surprised in their zone offense the Spartans did not put Holly in the low block, or on the low block. You know, she plays out here on the perimeter, and given her size advantage, I'm a bit surprised they haven't put her down there. A couple times when she has been there, she's been able to get the ball, turn and score with relative ease. I'm surprised she's out on the perimeter.
Foul was on Aletha Coleman, her third team foul for the second half.
She's inside now, and she's doing a nice job of posting up.
Shot attempted by Ashley Mahalik, no good. Underneath the basket to Amanda Berry, no good. Fought for and rebound taken by Jessica Merritt.
Nice job by the Spartans staying on the glass that time.
Rosas on the shot, no good. Rebounded by Holly Koepp.
Changing defenses are bothering the Saints, Ron. They're having a difficult time getting any continuity to their half-court offense, and I think the change in defenses has confused them a bit.
Under the basket to Koepp, no good. Rebound, and we're going to have a jump ball.
Ron, I think if you're ever in doubt, and if young players are ever in doubt of what they see, you can't be too wrong if you just run your man offense. And right now, consequently, you know, what we're getting is the Saints players are doing a lot of standing.
Possession arrow belongs to the Lady Saints, and Karen Hahn will bring the ball up across the timeline.
3-2 zone here now. They've recognized this. They've got a 1-4 high. With the Saints.
I was going to say Brandy Farlow was tied up in there by Ashley Mahalik, and another jump ball called, and of course the possession arrow transferred over to the Lady Spartans, and now they've got the ball. With 1:22, the clock is running in the third quarter.
Looks like the Spartans are holding it, Ron.
Well, they have a 4-point lead, and boom.
And they get the foul call out of it.
Karen Hahn banging into Amanda Berry.
I was surprised with 1:16 left that they pull it out and spread the floor. Let's see what they do here.
Hahn's second personal foul, the fourth team foul for the Southview Saints.
Southview picks up man-to-man. Much better pressure all over the floor. That'll make it much more difficult to hold it.
Amy Esser with the ball into the circle, passing underneath the basket, and the rebound grabbed by Kitty Rosas for the Southview Saints. Karen Hahn brings the ball up to Crutcher under the basket, no good. Rebound grabbed by Amber Brandt.
35 seconds, let's see what the Spartans do. Southview's in their man-to-man.
Two-pointer good by Amber Brandt, 5'8" junior. Her first 2 points on the night.
Much better job of feeding the post, much better passing angle that time.
And at the end of 3 quarters of play, it's the Lady Spartans leading for the first time at the end of a quarter, 37 to Lorain Southview's 31. Ready to get action underway here in the fourth and final quarter.
Ron, bad news for the Saints. Coach Kelly sat Holly for about a minute, so she's coming back in fresh. She did not play the last minute of the third quarter, so she's going to be ready to go probably for the rest of the game.
Lady Saints retain possession.
And here she comes.
Holly kept back in the ball game along with Quinn Zente. Coleman with the ball for the Lady Saints, and she pops in 2.
Nice dribble penetration by Coleman. Saints in half-court man-to-man.
Mahalik with the ball to Kep. Kep dribbling to the side of the circle. Turnaround jumper, no good. And rebounded by the Saints.
Ron, that was the first bad shot I've seen her take all night.
Karen Hahn bringing the ball across. Looking to set up a play over to Kara Walker. Walker on a jumper. Good.
Okay, Lorain Catholic in a man-to-man that last time. Last 2 times down, the Saints have scored off a dribble penetration. I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach Kelly go back to that 3-2 zone.
And an errant pass by the Lady Spartans gives the ball back to the Lady Saints, who trail by just 2 points, 37-35. Lorain Catholic on top by 2. Coleman bringing the ball up. Onto the far side to Hahn.
Ron, here's a combination defense. They're playing a diamond and 1 on Coleman. Everybody's in a zone.
Good by Kara Walker, 2.
Everybody was in a zone for Lorain Catholic that last time down, except they're guarding Coleman man-to-man. When she makes an entry pass, they're trying to deny her the basketball.
Under the basket to Kep. She's got 2. 24 points on the night.
Here's a half-court trap.
Lady Spartans on top by 2, 39-37. 6 minutes remaining in the 4th and final quarter, and Crutcher with 2 under the basket. Karen Hahn trying to knock that ball away from Amy Esser. She's called on a foul, her 3rd on the night, and the Southview Saints 5th team foul. Tie ball game, 39-39. 5:45 remaining, clock is running. Under the basket to Kep, ball taken away by Merritt to Coleman. Coleman's bringing the ball up across the timeline. Under the basket to Crutcher.
Oh.
Ooh. And a foul.
Nice job staying after it. Elitha Coleman did a nice job feeding the post there.
Foul is on Holly Kep, her 2nd. And the 4th team foul.
Alicia did a nice job of sealing her man that last time, making herself available for that lob pass. That was well done.
Elisa Crutcher, 6-foot junior. First foul shot off the front of the rim.
Like to get one here.
Break the tie. In and out. Rebound by Kep. Up the court to Amy Esser. And a whistle. Foul is called on Alicia Crutcher, her 1st, the team's 6th. And going to the foul line for the Lady Spartans, Quinn Zente, 5'9" sophomore.
Whoops, can't have 6 on the, oh, yes we do. One of the Saints has to come off. Hahn's coming out.
Kitty Rosas in for Karen Hahn. Well, both teams had a chance to break the tie at the foul line and missed out in both opportunities. Coleman bringing the ball across the timeline into the forecourt.
Straight man for Lorain Catholic. I thought they'd come back down in that diamond and 1 on Coleman, but they didn't do it.
Kara Walker under the basket to Merritt, in and out. And the last one to touch the ball, Quinn Zente. The Lady Saints will retain possession.
I'm very surprised because every time this half that the Spartans stayed in their man, Southview's been able to get a good shot. Let's see what they're in here.
Coleman out to Walker. Walker to Merritt. Merritt on a jumper. Good.
Nice shot. Nice release on the ball.
12 points for Jessica Merritt. Esser with the ball and on a jumper, 2 points. Amy Esser giving her 5 on the night.
Here we go with the half-court trap again. Look up the floor. See, the Saints against that half-court trap have got to look long sideline much quicker than they are.
Ashley Mahalik, the last one to touch the ball.
Also, Ron Holly's getting another break here. I suspect she'll be out for about 30 seconds and then right back in.
Cara Walker to Coleman.
Straight man-to-man by the Spartans. Nice little pick and roll there by the Saints.
Taken away by Quinn Zente to Mahalik. No good. Rebound by Walker. Tried to get the ball to Coleman, taken away by the Spartans. And who's going to finally get possession? It's Coleman for the Saints as she dribbles down the court.
Okay.
She's fouled and 2 points good. She'll have a 3-point play.
Ron, nice job by Coleman that time. A lot of times young players will take the ball in that kind of a situation and get out of control, and she didn't do that. She came to a good, strong one-count stop, powered the ball up, and now has the opportunity for a 3-point play. Very well done.
That basket puts the Lady Saints on top by 2, 43-41 the score with 3:54 remaining in the final quarter play. Off the rim, rebounded by Kep. Over to Mahalik, up the floor to Esser.
Saints in a man-to-man. Nice back cut.
Pass underneath the basket to Mahalik, taken away by Alicia Nieves.
Okay, the Spartans in a man-to-man. Southview recognized it. Looks like Coleman wants to take her man off the dribble.
Pass underneath the basket from Rojas to Cara Walker.
Coach Feldman was not happy with that pass. You've got to keep the self-inflicted wounds to a minimum.
Especially when you only have a 2-point lead.
Well, Ron, you know, if you run an offense and pass the ball 5, 6, 7 times, you usually get what you want. You can't force things after one pass.
Mahalik, no good.
No, a good
Fair ball
defense.
taken by Walker.
You know, against a good team like the Spartans, you're not going to get what you want after one pass. You're going to have to run an offense, pass the ball 4, 5, or 6 times, and you'll get what you want. You just have to be patient. Set good picks and make strong cuts. There was another force right there.
Nieves attempting to get the ball to Merritt, taken away by the Spartans, and a layup attempt by Kep, whistle blown, and a foul.
Well, Coach Feldman is extremely unhappy. He didn't think that was a foul on Coleman.
That's the 4th foul on Aletha Coleman, the team's 7th.
Well, in this game right here, even though it's her 4th foul, I believe Coach Feldman's going to keep her in the game. Although I see Hahn getting up off the bench.
Holly Kep with 24 points will try to hit her average per game on this first one. No good. She'll get 2 shots.
No, Coleman's going to stay in the game. You know, she has to at this point with 2:38 left. Southview's leading scorer.
Hahn replacing Walker for the Lady Saints.
Well, I'm sure Coach Feldman isn't happy. The last 2 times down, the Saints were very impatient on offense.
And the second foul shot good. That gives Holly Kep 25 points on the night. Who's going to get the ball? And a jump called. Fought for between Alyssa Nieves and Kristen Rupp. Possession arrow goes to the Lady Spartans.
Okay, full court man pressure this time with a center fielder by the Saints.
Amy Esser with the ball.
Good no call by the official on that flop.
And the Lady Saints will get possession of the ball now. 2:16 remaining in the ball game. 43-42. The Lady Saints on top by 1.
Reverse the basketball. Come on, bring it. Get to the middle. Okay, straight man by the Spartans here. Was expecting to see that diamond and one on Coleman again, but we haven't seen it.
Coleman into the key area and a jumper. Good for 2.
Ron, Coleman made a great play there. She didn't make the mistake that a lot of young guards make, and that is to take the ball to the basket one dribble too many. She knew just when to pull up. Well done on her part.
And on that two-pointer, Coleman's got 11 on the night in double figures. We've got a timeout on the floor and time in for our good friends at First. Into play. Amy Esser in the backcourt, being guarded closely by Karen Hahn across the timeline. Clock is running, 1:40. And the ball almost taken away by Hahn. Gets the ball up and under the basket, taken away by the Saints.
Nice defense by the Saints. Help coming over and helping out against Holly.
And the ball was going to Holly, and she wound up getting it back for her Lady Spartans. And the ball out of bounds. It will remain in the possession of Lorain Catholic.
Holly's taking the basketball out of bounds. I expect her to inbound it and step right back in and post up. There she goes.
And just as you had predicted, but her turnaround are no good. And the Lady Saints take possession. And a foul called on Holly Kep as she just got a little too close to Jessica Merritt. Holly Kep's third personal foul.
You know, Ron, in the half court, the Saints have done a pretty good job. When she's in the post, they're fronting her, and the help is doing a good job coming over once the ball goes inside. And the key to that is when you're in help side defense, you've got to get over there behind her while the pass is in the air. And that's what the Saints have done a fairly good job of doing.
The pass was to Alicia Crutcher, and the foul called on Holly Kep, her fourth. The seventh team foul, and that will put Crutcher to the foul line, shooting 1 and 1. 1 minute, 12 seconds remaining. A chance for Alicia to pad the score a bit for the Lady Saints. They lead by 3, and the first one is good.
Nice lift on that shot.
Cara Walker into the ball game for the Lady Saints, replacing Karen Hahn. (46-42). Lady Saints on top by 4. And the rebound by Rosas, trying to get the ball underneath the basket to Jessica Merritt.
Very unpopular call with the Saints fans. The difference in that second foul shot by Alicia was she didn't get her legs into that second shot. Young players out there, you've got to get your legs in those foul shots. Officials just changed their mind, Ron.
I see that. Referee Mary Behringer originally was pointing down court, indicating the Lady Spartans had possession, but obviously a mistaken call, and it's nice to see an official change his or her mind in this case. So the Lady Saints with the ball. Coleman in the near court.
Let's see if the Saints try to hold it here. There goes Coleman.
Under the basket and a foul. 61 seconds remaining.
The Spartans have had real problems containing Coleman. She's able to beat them off the dribble pretty much at will and has done so in this half. I was anxious to see if Coach Feldman was going to try to hold the ball, but Coleman saw the opportunity and penetrated the gap, and again, you know, got fouled. Minimally, that's what you want to come away with there. You want to at least get fouled, and makes the first foul shot.
Foul was called on Amy Esser, her third for the Lady Spartans, her third personal. Both teams now in the 1-and-1. Second attempt, no good. And the Lady Spartans will take the ball out. A 5-point lead with 1:01 remaining.
Ball didn't hit the rim.
47-42.
Let's see how the Spartans handle this. They need to go to Holly. There she is.
Amy Esser with the ball underneath the basket, and taken away.
Well, you can't force it in
by Alicia Nieves. Under a minute. Clock is running. Lady Spartans get the ball back to Mahalik. Mahalik on the layup. Good.
Young players, you must look up the floor. You shouldn't be trying to dribble through the defense. You must look up the floor. And again, first open man down the floor must get the basketball. That turnover shouldn't have happened.
And Coach Brian Kelly jumping up and down, indicating we want a timeout, and that's exactly what happened. Timeout on the floor. The Lady Spartans with the score 47-44, 32 seconds remaining. Lady Saints bringing the ball into play. It's Coleman.
Man-to-man pressure with a trap in the corner. Take a timeout. Take a timeout. Southview has timeouts. That's a situation where I'm sure Coach Feldman said if you get caught in a double team to take a timeout.
Well, fortunately for the Lady Saints, the ball was knocked out of bounds by the Lady Spartans, giving the Saints back possession and another opportunity, and again out of bounds. 22 seconds remain in the ball game. 3 points separate a tie.
Young players out there in this situation with you, when you get caught in a double team and your team has timeouts.
Oh my goodness, the ball taken away by Kep, and she puts in 2 and calls out a timeout immediately, if not sooner. She's got 27 points on the night.
Great anticipation running through the passing lane. Nice job.
15 seconds remaining, and the Lady Saints with a 1-point lead. This inbounds pass will be crucial, and it is intercepted by Amanda Berry, taken back by the Lady Saints, and it's Coleman fouled.
Foul. Very fortunate for the Saints. They tried a very risky long baseball pass out of that out of bounds, or in their full court offense there, coming out of that timeout. Very risky. They're fortunate enough to get it back on a turnover. Big foul shots here for Coleman.
Foul was on Amy Esser, her 4th. And it's Aletha Coleman with 12 points at the foul line. First one, no good. Kristen Rupp back in the ball game for the Lady Spartans, replacing Ashley Mahalik.
Nice shot.
And the second one good. Now the Lady Saints with a 2-point lead, 48-46. Kep shot no good.
Possession arrow Southview.
And on the
jump ball, possession arrows to Southview.
All right, so Southview will have the ball with 4 seconds remaining and a 2-point lead, 48-46. And we're trying to determine who's calling what down there on the floor.
Well, the coaches are disputing as to who exactly called the timeout. I believe it's being assessed to the Saints.
Well, regardless of who the timeout is going to be assessed against, there's 4 seconds remaining in the ball game, and the Lady Saints on top 48-46.
Well, the most important thing for the Saints here is to get the ball in bounds. I mean, that's number one, and I'm sure Coach Feldman is setting up a situation where a pick or 2 picks are being set to get the ball in bounds. That's your number one goal when you're in this situation.
And the job of getting the ball into play will go to Jessica Merritt.
The Southview's in a 1-4. They're having one of their players fly, then they're setting a pick in the foul line area. Picker is going to reverse pivot and step to the basketball.
And it's Karen Hahn with the ball, and immediately she is fouled by Karen Ashley.
Okay, 2
or make
seconds
that
remain.
Amy Esser. I'm sorry, Amy Esser.
I believe the Spartans are out of timeouts.
And that's going to be the 5th and final foul on Amy Esser. She'll come out of the ball game. And the Lorain Catholic Lady Spartans have apparently called a timeout.
They don't have any timeouts, Ron. I'm not sure what happened here. They don't have any timeouts left, if I'm not mistaken.
And I think that's what the official's asking. In fact, he's calling them back on the floor.
We've got some confusion here.
Tim Donovan is saying, come on, back on the floor, ladies.
What's happening is he's taking his full 60 seconds to make the substitution for the player that fouled out. You can see how Coach Feldman decides to play this. He's putting 2 people back.
In the backcourt, Coleman and Merritt. Karen Hahn at the foul line. First shot is up, no good.
Actually, Ron, on a miss, it's more difficult for them to score with 2 seconds remaining than on a made.
This is true. Second one is good. 3-point lead by the Lady Saints. Long pass to Amanda Berry. No good. And the Lady Saints increase their record to 7-3 on the season, while the Lorain Catholic Lady Spartans go 4-5 on the season. And we'll be back to wrap this up. But first, this timeout for the Palace Civic Center. Now the final scoring statistics of this ball game. Once again won by the Lady Saints by a score of 49-46. Looking at the first quarter, the Lady Saints had a 2-point lead, 10-8. Then the ball game was tied up at the half, 25-25. The Lady Spartans had a 6-point lead at the end of the third quarter, 37-31. And then, of course, the Lady Saints coming back in a strong fourth quarter to win the ball game by 3, 49-46. Looking at the final scoring statistics individually, Kristen Rupp, one of the starters, did not score any points. Amy Esser had a total of 5, including 1 3-pointer. Holly Koepp had a total of 27 points. The leading scorer, not only needless to say for the Lady Spartans, but for the ball game as well. Amanda Berry had 7 points. Quinn Zente 1. Ashley Mahalik off the bench had 2. And Amber Brandt off the bench had 2. For the Lady Saints, it was Karen Hahn with 5 points, Kara Walker with 6 points. Jessica Merritt had 12 points. Alicia Nieves did not score for the Lady Saints, but did quite a job ball handling. Off the bench, Lisi Olivencia had 2 points. Brandy Farlow 1. It was Kitty Rosas with a 3-pointer for 3 points on the night, and Alicia Crutcher with 5 points. The leading point person for the Lady Saints was starter Aletha Coleman, number 12. A fine job ball handling and shooting with a total of 15 points. So, Bob, our first ball game of the 1999 year. My first ever with a
Mine too.
with a girls game.
Mine too.
And I have to say, in all sincerity, I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too.
How do you size it up?
Well, it was a well-played game. It was a fun game. But if I had to really give a star of the game or point out any particular player that really made the difference, it would have to be Coleman for Southview. I mean, she really came up big in the second half. She was able to break the defense down off the dribble, and I really think that was the difference, Ron. She had a great game, and she would get my star of the game.
And needless to say, the Lady Saints have quite a underclass coming up.
Yes, they do.
As you had indicated to me before we even got started tonight, the Lady Saints freshman squad is 8-1
right
on the season, and the JVs
we're 8-2 coming into tonight.
Are now 8-3 because they did lose tonight's ball game by 2 points to Lorain Catholic, 45-43.
Well, I've talked to Coach Feldman, and he feels very good about the direction that the Southview program is heading. And you know, they've got a nice freshman ball club, nice JV ball club, and they have some really nice underclassmen, and we saw that here tonight. This was a fun game, it really was.
And it was a joy doing it with you, and we look forward to 8 more coming up. In fact, our next ball game is coming up this week, Saturday. We will be at the Shot Palace when the Lorain Admiral King Admiral boys varsity team will entertain Cleveland John Hay, and you'll be seeing all that action possibly beginning as soon as Sunday. So again, the final score here at Southview Saints High School, it was the Lorain Southview Saints Ladies 49, the Lorain Catholic Lady Spartans 46. For my partner, Bob Braskich, our director and camera person, Bob Quinlan, until next time, I'm Ron Baccalar.